long time no video, I know. I'm lame. I haven't had a whole lot to talk about. But what I do have is I've actually put in my first major company order right after Christmas, which was to Lutz for the Taobao console. So I'm joining the Teeny Tiny Club. You know, he's 15, 14 centimeters, something like that. So itty bitty. He's actually going to be his girlfriend's, teenage pregnancy son. So his mom's not going to be here for a while because his mom is at that. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to order that for a while. But I have a couple of packages. This one is a Taobao order I got through Happy Buy. So do not use them. They are pains in the ass. Fortunately, hopefully everything is arrived safely, so I don't have to deal with them anymore. Secondly, I also have put up a want to buy post on DOA for resin sole bags. This is the 70 centimeter one. I wanted one of each. I know that the USC ones aren't come by now, apparently. I don't know if they use them anymore. But if you have one, I'm looking to pay, I would be willing to pay about, between $10 and $15, depending on condition and size and whatnot. I don't need none of these, I only need one of each. So I'm about to go change that post as soon as I'm done here. I got the pad with it. So, move that on the way. Onward to this. This spent like 5 days in customs trying to come up after it came out of China in U.S. customs in Chicago, which is like 45 minutes that way. So it was a huge pain in the ass to sit there and watch it just sit there in customs. But it's here and it definitely has been molested because it's been like taped back together and whatever the heck. I think it was there's iPutty in here. I think I might have to set off whatever it was that made him sit on it so long. Because it flew through China customs. Because they don't screw around with EMS as much as they do just registered. But yeah, this was a huge pain in the ass. Didn't know it was coming today because I didn't get a chance to check my tracking before I went to work to where this came home from. So, well, what I need the big one for, actually the big bag, is with the tiny up console. I got the SPF event head, the winter one, and I'm actually working on purchasing a Mobility Doll muscular female body, which is going to be the body for that head. And it's going to be my warrior lady badass head. Her name is Anastasia. And she's going to be living in there because, those bodies can't come home so great. She's had a lot of the work that was necessary done to them because those bodies came home in like 2009. Mobility Doll kind of failed with their quality control. There's plenty of info on that on DOA, so I'll look up Mobility Muscular Body. But, yeah. Onward cutting through. This is like 5 layers of plastic around this box. I put a note on there as far as packaging expectations, which is I told them to please wrap everything carefully because I told them the USPS likes using packages with football on their lunch breaks. Footballs on the lunch breaks. I said USPS because I know it's secretly China Post and I didn't want to be one of those people. So there's actually 2 boxes here taped together. Apart. This is actually a group order that I headed up. Yeah, if I'm going to do something for the first time, both the group order and Taobao, they will do both at the same time for some fun. There's no way anything could possibly go wrong if I do it that way, right? Anyway. But everything seems to have gone well. Keeping track of everything. So, here comes box number 1. That's over here. Oh, this is one of the wigs I got for Anastasia. Right there. I didn't put anything in for headband. Maybe one of the companies sent a freebie along. This is one of the M7 wigs. Another one of the M7 wigs. The USD wintry leggings. These are actually on another Taobao finds blog on Tumblr. About 3 or 4 weeks ago. Yeah, they come in like 4 different designs. This is 2 of them. Kind of sultry dream-like, green anime eyes. I'm also experimenting a new computer webcam. So, yeah, there they are. I'm mostly showing these for the benefit of the people in my GO because I'm going to be linking them to this once I finish. Moving right along. This is a bunch of silicone head caps. A couple in SD size, a couple in MFD size. Oh, these are my boots. These are MFD boots. They're actually for a girl I am planning on. That I thought was going to get for Christmas, but I didn't because I was doing this right around Christmas time. But they're cute. I'm hanging out with them for a while. Maybe sell them depending on how the 2079 realm studio ends up. Here's that dang eye putty. This looks like, I don't know what this is. Let's see here. There's a bunch of random French on the outside of this bag. Let's see here. Oh, it's supposed to be the sunglasses because they're the little sunglasses. These are super cute. These aren't mine, but these are super cute. These are for somebody else. Inspecting everything. Oh my gosh, these are awesome. And they arrive flawlessly. They are absolutely pristine. So I'm going to close that back up, zip that back up, and stick it back in the bag. And this is the Happy Camille wig. This is the one that's like purple on top and goes up blue. It's got like 3 or 4 different blues in it. You could call it, let's see if the name's on here. It is on here, but it's in Chinese. So I know who that's for, so I'm gonna set that over there. That's the only item she has. Oh, they expect a sponge in here with this one. Well, both of these long black ones are for the same person, so I'll put that there and she can have her sponge. Here's another white one for me. Mohair. As for the long version of this wig, this is another M7 wig. Let me check this out here. Holy crud. Oh wow. This is like 4 or 5 different chunks of mohair hanging out the back. This is like a serious, like, mullet, kind of. This is a little shaggy on top. I think this is a good starting base. I mean, I wouldn't just plop this on somebody's head and leave it be, but I don't have my SD head right now to try it on. So I kind of went like, okay, so to get sizes for these wigs and stuff, I went by like the example photos for the SDF event head where it had Delft wigs on. I'm like, okay, what size wig is a regular Delft case? So I looked at those listings. Like, oh, so it's that size, and I bought that size. So it looked okay enough, and if it's okay, good enough for Les, it's good enough for me. And this was cheap enough that if I end up not doing it right, I can sell these for something else, you know. Such is the way of these things. So I'm gonna toss my stuff over there, and that's it for that one. So time for the other one. This one took a little abuse, but should still be okay. There's nothing in here that's fragile, nothing resin or anything. It's all clothes and eyes and wigs and stuff like that. So, and shoes. We got some shoes here. These are some of mine. These are more MSD wigs or shoes. The fur wraps around the upper leg, and there's the boots, and there's black straps. You kind of have to assemble them when you put them on the doll. So I'm just going to leave those be for now. Oh, this little guy is the wig I bought for Tomful. His name is going to be Eustace. Shaggy black hair. This one, that's mine. It's over there. This goes over here. That's enough. This is just a M7 black fur wig. Oh, this is a bunch of stuff all came from one place apparently, so I'll take that for last. This is a pair of Happy Camille pants for Wheatley. Gray cotton. I think they'll fit him okay. He can hang on to those. This is a bunch of, these are 2 kits. One for 1/4 size, one for 1/3 size, or excuse me, 1/6 size, USD and 1 for SD. So that goes there. And then these are tights I bought for that girl I was getting for Christmas, but they're just off-white with a bunch of That box is empty, but I still have this little bundle to go through. Let's see here. Eyeballs. These are 2 Gias eyes from, Lelouch Code Gias. Yeah, these are 2 of those. Because you have to buy them one at a time. So, that goes there. This is, I don't know what this is. Oh, they might have sent iPutty along. Eyeballs. These are some eyeballs I got. They are blue. These are actually really cool. They are blue irises. Let me get the camera here. With glittery gold pupils, which is really cool. That goes into the new stack. Most of this is mine. Oh, and here's I'm not going to show all of them right now, but these are kind of purpley anime Don't Be Dream style eyes that I actually picked up for Tetra, who can barely see down there. These eyes I thought were going to be white, so I can use them for one of my many recast mini-tweed troll plans. I'm going to be doing some recast mini-tweeds in gray to turn them into trolls. I thought these were going to be white, but actually, when they took pictures of stuff as they arrived to the office, and it turned out to be a very, very light green. So these are going to be sold somewhere. There's a little sponge in there too. Because I don't really like the color. They're kind of very, very faint green. So let's see here. These are for somebody else. These are SB Mary Jane high heel clunky shoes, which are kind of cute. These must be more eyeballs. Let's see. What color are these? Oh, these are a little bit more pink than I wanted. Oh well. These are the first character I'm planning on doing is Damara. Basora's ancestor version. But these are a little too pink. These are kind of more of a peppery color, somewhere between peppery and Aradia. So these just go into the 4-liter stack. Things not working out right. It's kind of a little disappointing, but for the price, it's not heartbreaking. Like, I'm not going to pay $30 for these guys with shipping or anything. Come to the eyeballs. Open sesame. I got these wrapped up with a label around it. I'm trying to open it without totally decimating it, but that's not going to work out. So I apologize to whoever these are. That the packaging doesn't end up perfect. I do want to make sure everything is correct and sending the right colors to the right people later on. So I'm trying to be gentle. These are glass eyes, so it's not like a whole lot I can do to them. So, these are like a faint minty green, which I don't recall, but I can double check my markers to make sure they go where they belong. Green cat eyes for Tetra. More SD shoes, so I know who these go to. And even more SD shoes. And bubble wrap, which I will be using later. So, that is it. Overall, I'm happy with everything. As I can see it, I haven't opened all these packages, obviously, but I'm happy with everything that I see. So, let me think here with my train of thought. Everything looks good. It looks pretty comparable to what you get from eBay and other Mercon card and such. I don't really see a whole lot of reason for a whole lot of concern about quality. I mean, I haven't inspected all the seams and the clothing and whatnot. But, most of the clothing here is, the pants came from Happy Camille. I can't remember. I think these are M7 stockings, which I know some of my castaways have an issue with the quality of, so I'm definitely interested in checking those out. So, let me see. These seams look pretty good. They're not super finished, but they look solid. I mean, they're not serged, but they look pretty secure. Stretchy is nice. The dots are actually screen printed, so they kind of stretch funny. So, but, these aren't going to be used for anybody for a little while. I think these might actually stretch with my little Z. I don't know how wide the top of his eyes are. That's for later. Goes over there, and no concern with some of the wigs. I'm gonna open up a couple of these wigs that aren't mine just to double. Let's see here. Inside here. Yeah, these, these aren't the same quality as something like Fight and Malice or some of the other handmade pro wigs that you find like on DOA and some places, but they seem to be securely stitched. It's like a zigzag stitch over the side here. The edges are not finished, but the shape looks pretty good. And, the way it's stitched gives it just enough of a little wiggle room where if it's just a little too tight, it'll still go on. It'll hang on to a silicone cap decently. There's a lot of work. This is kind of like a play fur. It's not like super soft or anything, but for the price, let me see here. Trying to keep my molestation as gentle as possible. Let's try one of these long guys here. Not that one, because that one's got other stuff in it, but this guy. I'm not sure what the difference between these two long ones are. Again, I'll have to check the pictures. I think one of them has bangs and the other one doesn't. But they're also both long black straight wigs. That off. Take the net off, and I'm going to leave the little fly away right out of the package. Smells like fresh plastic. It's actually not a completely jet black color. It's actually very faintly brown, which is like probably a little bit more of a natural choice for that. Fiber feels nice. It kind of feels a little bit more like a doll's on wig. It's not like a loose, it's soft, but it's like I said, it's nice for the price. It's dolls on want like $15 for this. I think it was like 10 yuan, which is a little bit more than $1. So, because if it's about 6 yuan to the dollar, give or take, a couple decimal points. So, let me put this back away. These shoes actually look pretty similar to some of the ones on 2079 realms. So, if you like those shoes and you don't want to wait for a GO to fill up for like a year, because some of those can take upwards of a year, I definitely suggest looking at Taobao. I am planning on doing another one sometime in the near future, so probably before spring, which is going to be actually ordering through Taobao now. Try to say that, but that's that. And so I hope the experience will be better. They definitely review better on Castaways and Happy Buyers, and I'll be weighing in alongside them because some communication problems that made me look like I was stupid to some of my GO people. Also, I like the way Taobao now does their processing better than Happy Buy does. When you place an order with Happy Buy, you put your items in and you pay then. And then they let you know if things are out of stock or if something's missing on your order and you have to replace the order and that kind of stuff. But the way Taobao now does it is you send them your item information and then they get back to you about what's in stock and then you pay them and then they order it. So it's a little bit less complicated that way because I had to keep track of, okay, this thing canceled for this person and this thing canceled for me, and keep track of everything and make sure like other people weren't using person A wasn't using person B's money that they were entitled to, that I ended up reimbursing them on their share of the EMS shipping, and one person even actually ended up having so many items canceled, I actually still owe them money for their domestic shipping. I'm trying to keep it as fair as possible. So to all you guys in the GO, I will hopefully have all of this sorted and weighed out by the end of tonight. So I should have invoices out tonight. Hopefully by the time it's uploaded. It's kind of long at this one. That'll all for now. Next time you hear from me will probably be whatever other random. Will probably be the nobility body because I can see getting that before my order comes in. So that's half for now.